Okay, so I've seen a lot of YouTubers advertise this Uniquo. Okay, so the first thing about this Uniquo is whenever you do a search for it, you always get a clothing company. Okay, so if I do a search, it always says, "Did you mean Uniqlo?" Okay, retail company. So it's not that, but I just found it funny that I never found I had to type in crypto after it to find this. So Unico.finance. Now, I was having a look at another YouTuber. I think he's called the Drip Farm. And I was watching his video, and it didn't kind of make much sense when I was listening to it. He kind of compared it to Optimus. And I don't think it's anything like Optimus other than it says 1% per day. But that is the only thing that it's got related to it. But yeah, when I watched that Drip Farm guy, he basically said that he was getting paid to advertise this. So my worry about these things is a lot of these YouTubers are getting paid money, whatever it is, whatever amount they get paid. I certainly don't get paid. But even if I did, I was no way I would advertise this product as a positive. Okay. But I guess I've spilled the beans already on what I think of this. Anyway, if you've been watching a lot of my videos on Ponzi schemes and stuff like that, then basically I'm kind of in that camp on this kind of thing. So yeah, this Drip Farm guy, he said he got paid for talking about this coin, Unico. Let's just have a quick look at it anyway. So I don't think it's anything like Optimus. I think it's more like a Safe Moon. That's what it reminds me of, Safe Moon, more than anything. It's got all this stuff like well, let's have a look. What is Unico? Unico is a new and innovative DeFi product. Web3 talks about Unico is the first decentralized protocol that takes advantage of the rebound effect. Okay, let's open that link in a new window, so I'm sure it'll go down. Okay, I suppose we'll get to that. The financial revolution is here, blah, blah, blah. Core principles. A store of value is essentially an asset. Okay, this is not going to be in a store of value. So it's some random token they've just come up with. Uniquo's protocol was developed so that it's able to thrive in any market scenario and during any macroeconomic trend. It's not correlated to the performance of any other asset, much less the crypto with its exchange. Unico will be trading its liquidity pool, the stablecoin BUSD. Naturally, it would be possible to trade Unico directly with other cryptocurrencies on the BNB smart chain. The smart contract was designed so that it constantly monitors the trend of the token in relation to the supply and can intervene in order to reduce inflation when necessary, profitably rebalancing the investor's assets and protecting the stability of the entire ecosystem. It just talks, it's just like BS to me, but okay. Emotional neutrality is the concept of removing greed, fear, and other human emotions from financial or investment decisions. The goal of emotional neutrality is to remove the cycle. Oh God, it's just a lot of. Who the hell's going to read all of that nonsense? Emotional neutrality. To understand the importance of the innovations that Unico brings. Oh God, human factors. I mean, it's just like waffle. This. More waffle. More waffle. Well, you don't need this, and you know this is just like padding. It's just like to stick stuff in just to kind of complicate things a little bit more. It's like, well, this is what I call smoke and mirrors. Put all this padding, make it look kind of substantial. Value your money, value your time. Oh God. Unico allows investors to take control of their financial future thanks to a fixed 1% daily reward. Those who have decided to leave the inefficient world of traditional finance will find in Unico a new asset that protects. You're missing a T there, guy. Protects. There should be a T there. themselves from stagflation and from the low interest ordered by TradFi, traditional finance. Consistently with their financial profile, users can choose whether to take all or part of their daily profit day by day or take advantage of the automatic compounded interest. Oh, right. Okay, so it's like compounding automatically. Where is Uniquo headed to? I'm surprised it doesn't say the moon here. Uniquo aims to ensure that all investors, regardless of their nationality, experience, or portfolio size, have access on equal terms to a passive income necessary for their economic stability and shared prosperity. So there's going to be a talk about this whitelist. Okay, so you've got to get on this whitelist, and what they're saying here is it doesn't matter where you're from, you've all got an equal chance of getting on the whitelist in order to get the token. It's like a pre-sale of this Uniquo token. So Uniquo is here to provide a permissionless DeFi tool of the highest standards, something not reproducible in trad finance, and make it mainstream in an easy and safe way thanks to blockchain technology, blah, blah, blah. What's the secret? Uniquo provides a winning strategy for personal financial growth, thanks to which it's possible to improve overall quality of life. God. Uniquo guarantees a long-term future of each of its users through transparency, sustainability, and technology. Wow, they're going to put a nice sort of warm blanket around you and look after you guys. Okay, self-aware contract. Okay, self-aware. That reminds me of Terminator. Remember they said the Skynet becomes self-aware on 2048 or 2025 or whatever. That didn't end well, if I remember rightly. In recent years, blockchain technology, it sounds like an AI thing, doesn't it? In recent years, blockchain technology and smart contracts have received significant attention as they exhibit autonomy, decentralization, trust, and transparency over peer-to-peer networks. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, a nice little diagram here. A high degree of automation is sought to manifest blockchain-enabled smart contracts into the so-called self-aware smart contracts, SASC, that can be aware of their internal contextual environment and the external environment or real-world events. Just more endogenous factors. Is that the way you say that? Exogenous factors. Jesus, it just sounds like a load of nonsense. Yeah, and this is all like, you know, again, it's like smoke and mirrors. It's like, we're cleverer than you. You know, all of this stuff. Oh yeah, nobody really understands what's going on here unless you've been to university or something and done a cryptographic degree or something, which, let's face it, most of us haven't. And most people in DeFi, investing in DeFi, are a bunch of degenerates. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is the interesting fixed passive income. 3,777% per year. Okay, here's a red flag. There wasn't already a few red flags. So compounded, I guess that's going to be. Uniquo grants a 1% daily interest on the entire invested capital. Okay, star. The interest is rewarded based on the entire capital holding in your wallet, not on the capital invested initially. Okay. As an incentive to those who have decided to purchase and contribute to the protocol, this translates into a simple annual interest of the 365%. Yeah, okay. Or a compound annual interest of 3,777. So basically, if you don't pull it out of your wallet, then you'll get 3,777% in a year's time because it's going to get auto compounded. Okay, so that's the straight line for the APR, annual percentage rate, and APY. So that's the difference between APR and APY. Annual percentage yield is basically compounded, where APR is not compounded. Okay, so that's the difference between APY and APY. APR. In how? Interest is paid in Uniquo tokens. Yeah, these sound really great. Okay. So what you're doing is you're basically going to pay whatever amount, $1,000 in BUSD tokens to get these Uniquo tokens that you're going to shove in your wallet. Okay. And you can keep those Uniquo tokens in your whatever wallet you've got. And then they'll pay you more Uniquo tokens. Okay. Every day, 1%. The Uniquo protocol recognizes interest to each individual investor every half hour. Wow, every half an hour you're going to get some. The investor doesn't need to take any action. The interest will be distributed automatically and directly into his or her, was a bit sexist, should say into their wallet. Okay. Trans community will get very upset with that. Okay. And everyone else. I'll probably get told off now for saying that now. Where does the interest come from? Indeed, where does it come from? New tokens are generated directly at interval level inside the Uniquo protocol and then distributed among the investors' wallets. The interest is generated through forceful minting of tokens. However, the outcome is highly comparable in inflationary terms as the supply is increased with each token delivery. I mean, basically, it's just highly inflationary. They're just going to create loads of tokens from the looks of it. An increase in supply or an inflationary action does not necessarily imply a loss in value of the asset. Well, it kind of does here, doesn't it? I mean, if you increase more Uniquo tokens, I mean, they're talking about deflation here as well. So thanks to Uniquo's progressive deflation and rebound features, asset value is sustained through every token delivery. So they're somehow going to maintain the asset value. Okay. I mean, obviously, that's how you're going to gain massively if they manage to keep the asset the same. So it's going to be a little bit more like drip in some respects, where the drip token has just gone straight down. If you have a look, drip token, CMC, coin market cap, yeah. Ooh, it's gone up 5% today. Lucky them. Let's have a look. So if you look at the drip token, you see, you started off here at like whatever, $10, and now it's down here at half. Okay, so as more drip comes out, you know, the value of the drip token is just diminishing. In fact, here, look, it's at 160. You can see how much it's come down, how much it's dumped. Basically, more drip that keeps getting created just reduces how much your token's worth. So it's like, I'm going to give you more drip. Okay, but then reduce the amount. So you might as well have the same amount and kept it the same. So it's just sort of, you're just standing still. Okay. And this is what this Uniquo is going to be like. It's going to be like drip. So people who like drip are going to love this. Okay. It's going to have some other sort of different things to do, no doubt. Where am I up to with this? That's drip network. Okay. Why is of fundamental importance to guarantee to the investor a fixed and constant interest? So this is another thing, you know, this is why it's fixed, because they're just giving you this garbage token. All right. They're giving you 1%. Yeah, they're just minting a load of crappy tokens that are worthless effectively. All right. They've got no use case. Okay. So more garbage. What is auto compounding? Yeah, well, we know what that is. Okay, so it's going to auto compound with rewards just every 30 minutes. It would be unthinkable of having to manually restate them every single time. Yeah, so they're just going to auto compound. So you're just going to see more Uniquo tokens in your wallet every 30 minutes, and you think, wow, this is amazing. Look, it's going up, it's going up. But the thing is, the token price will be coming down. Auto compound, reduce transaction costs. The auto compounding function will translate into savings on transactions fees for individual holders, Uniquo ecosystem, and the entire BNB blockchain. I mean, yeah, I mean, the transaction costs to move this token into your wallet, sure, it's going to cost something. Or does it somehow not cost anything? I don't know. DTP ratio. Take profit every day. The average investor tends to never take a profit because of their greed. Even when in their large gain. This is one of the reasons why 90% of traders lose money. Yeah, by not having a clear strategy. On the contrary, the business of finance requires constant dedication and professionalism. Making mistakes is very easy. Uniquo's DTP ratio solves this. What does DTP ratio mean? DTP stands for daily take profit. Okay, the daily take profit ratio is the value that indicates the percentage of Unico that an investor can sell on a daily basis. So according to the ratio between the tokens they hold and the volume of the liquidity pair. All right, blah, 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 blah. Oh, y equals minus a. It's like a straight line graph, isn't it? Okay, there's the gradient, minus a. There's the constant, b. Y equals mx plus c, where m equals minus a and c equals b. The DTP ratio is calculated through use of a linear equation that fetches a token holding of an investor and compares it versus liquidity pair, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Maximum DPT ratio 1%, minimum DTP ratio 0.1%. Cautionary self-aware smart contract used to position the user correctly on the linear equation. Okay. Okay. What are the benefits? Investing and take profit every day. It's easy to average the exit price of an investment. Also, some of you are granted commission. Right, so look at this rebound thing. Uniquo's innovative rebound feature provides the protocol with a new method of strategically managing inflation. Thanks to this cutting-edge solution, the protocol becomes independent from any market fluctuation and maintains a clean and constant distribution of interest while protecting investor funds with fixed reward rate, asset sustainability. Oh God, how does the rebound work? First of all, the rebound is not a recurring function of the smart contract. It's triggered only if and when the self-aware smart contract terminator detects an imbalance in the distribution of the assets among the user base and intervenes by strategically adjusting the token allocation according to the supply in order to protect portfolios in the most profitable way. They've only got your interests at heart, haven't they? The rebound function continuously tracks inflation. And when it detects that in the last reward epoch, wow, there has been an excessive increase of the Uniquo supply in the LP liquidity pool. It will trigger the rebound effect and automatically calculate the minimum amount of inflation that needs to be removed from a circulating supply in order to return back to a sustainable ratio in the liquidity pool. The rebound trigger is the Uniquo to BUSD ratio in the liquidity pool. When the ratio climbs by 7% above the ratio recorded during the moment the minimum amount of Uniquo was registered in the liquidity pool, the rebound. Why didn't they use the LP there? But the rebound is activated. At this point, the rebound reduces inflation by restoring the ratio to its prior value. The value registered during the moment the Uniquo in the pool were at their minimum. Okay, don't fully understand that exactly, but okay. Never-ending liquidity. Why is liquidity? Well, you need liquidity, otherwise you can't trade. That's what liquidity is for, really. Liquidity never end. How does this work? All right. Advantage of liquidity pools over order books. Well, you can just draw it out, can't you? Anyone can throw it in, anyone can sort of take it out from anywhere. Yeah, so you don't have to, yeah. A liquidity pool is pretty good in that respect, yeah. Better price balance, anyone can provide and benefit from it, yeah. Okay. Progressive deflation. Let's split the concept of there's a lot of bump in here. It's just smoke and mirrors, all this stuff. It really is. So they're going to send tokens to a burn address to increase the deflation. But if they're going to mint a ton of coins, and they're going to have to mint a ton of coins, I'm not sure how they're going to keep, you know, they can't keep, you know, the inflation down. It's not going to be a deflationary coin. No way. Leading to reduction in the circulating percentage of taxes on the entire traded value to burning of tokens. Right. So there's going to be a lot of taxation. Permanent deflation. The deflation of the protocol is based on a continuous percentage decrease in the supply, since tokens are constantly burned with every single transaction. Right, yeah. But you're also minting a load of tokens. Yeah, people are getting 1% a day. It's going to be a massive amount of tokens minted. So it's going to well outweigh this, surely. This is a little bit like Steppen, okay? Think about Steppen GST token, where you go on a run or a walk and you create GST tokens out of thin air. And you think about the price of GST token was $9 at one point, and now it's something like 0.02 cents. Okay, it's come down massive amount. Okay, this is the way this is gonna go. All right. I mean, you know, it might have certain things in place, but Steppen has certain things in place for GST, but the price just sort of tumbles. Okay, according to the scarcity principle, the value of an asset is directly correlated to its scarcity, i.e. Bitcoin. Yeah, there's 21 million supply and the demand for it, Bitcoin. They've got a lot of demand for it. There's going to be, who wants this Unico? Okay, you're going to get it every 30 minutes or something. In other words, it's conditioned on equal demand. Progressive deflation is a catalyst for a progressive Unico price appreciation. But it's not going to appreciate, is it? Because nobody wants this crappy coin. It's a lot of rubbish, a lot of BS. The two previous elements contribute directly to the speculative interest of investors, positive consequence that can be extended by a possible buyback and burn by the protocol. Okay, the whole process leading to the combustion of the coins will benefit the holders and new potential investors. Yeah, well, of course it will. If you take a load of tokens and burn them all, yes, that will increase deflation and reduce the inflation. Okay, protocol revenue, buybacks and burns. Uniquo's treasure will be secured thanks to a multi-sig contract within 1 + 1 = 3. Okay, with the aim of generating external streams of revenue. Right, so this is going to be interesting. With it, the aim of generating external streams of revenue for Uniquo's protocol, the treasure will be invested in multiple external protocols that will generate yields on the deposit. So in other words, they're going to be doing yield farming, okay, which is not good, not great, in my opinion. Buybacks and burn is a term widely used in the context of digital assets, but the concept is similar to conventional share. Okay, yeah, where companies buy the shares back. Okay, in traditional finance, share issues, blah, blah, blah. Okay, same method may be applied to digital assets like Unico, and in this instance, the price of the token tends to climb for two reasons. Increased scarcity generated additional demand. Like, we're not going to have scarcity in this Unico thing because, like I said, 1%, you're going to get tons of tokens coming in all the time. As the supply of token decreases price, it's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. The treasury farming interest will be used to carry out buybacks and burns in the Unico token. Well, even if you do buy some back, you're just going to get more. Like I said, it's going to be like the GST token. It's not going to be scarce. Okay. The team is currently considering whether the buybacks and burns should be performed manually or through an automated system. Well, who cares really? Tokenomics. Liquidity pair, 1 billion tokens. Whitelist pre-sale, 1 billion tokens. Okay. In order to host the pre-sale in the fairest way, the Uniquo team will not have any allocation in the tokenomics. Uniquo is a hosting whitelist pre-sale following caps. $500,000, $1 million. Pre-sale hard caps, wow. Who the hell's going to spend $1 million on this? Pre-sale spots, 1,000. Pre-sale max buyer per wallet. So in other words, if they get 1,000 people, max buyer per wallet. 100% of the funds raised during the pre-sale phase will be injected in the liquidity pool at the launch. Okay. The exact dates and conditions of the pre-sale will be announced soon. Okay, token price, 1,000th of a dollar. Pre-sale is tax-free. Okay, so they're going to have a tax when you start buying these tokens. Launch price, 0.0, 1,000th of a dollar. Okay. The launch price will be kept locked at the indicated price, even in the unlikely case a hard cap is not met. Tax system, okay? This is something. The Uniquo protocol applies taxes on buys and sales of the Uniquo token. The tax system is as described below. So there's a buy tax of 12%. I think SafeMoon have this kind of thing, a buy and sell tax. So this is similar to SafeMoon, I think. So you sell your stuff and you're going to get taxed by 15%. All right. Tax distribution, auto, liquidity, multi-sig 50%, treasury 30%, burn address 20%. Okay, so when you get taxed, it's going to go. So the treasury, so that's the people. So 20% is going to get burned. So of these taxes, 20% gets burned, 30% goes to the treasury, and auto liquidity goes back into the pool, I guess. So is this treasury sort of the owners, creators? Or is that treasury to go and buy other things? As an example, 12% of a buy goes into fees. 50% is then sent to the auto liquidity system. This means that 6% of the total buy contributes to the auto liquidity transfers. A flat tax of 35% is applied to partial transfers made between wallets. In order to avoid wallets splitting aimed to bypass the protocol's tax system. Okay, so you're going to get a massive tax if you transfer between wallets. At the same time, hold on a minute. They're between wallets. No, right. So you're going to have to sell, right, rather than transfer, right. At the same time, any user who wishes to remove their entire Uniquo holding from one wallet to another will be able to do this tax-free, given that they transfer 100% of their tokens. Okay, that makes kind of sense. The tax-free full transfers are designed for and especially useful to use it in case of a potentially compromised wallet. Okay, that's fair enough. How to buy Uniquo. To become part of the Uniquo and purchase Uniquo, you'll need a computer, tablet, or smartphone, internet connection, decentralized wallet, MetaMask, blah, 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 BNB or BUSD in your wallet. Create and set up a wallet, blah, 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 Trust Wallet, MetaMask, ready, invest in Uniquo, getting set up to swap. Before you can buy Uniquo, you'll need a BNB Smart Chain compatible wallet, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. Human factor. Right. Okay, I've gone down a bit too far. So, features. Rebound effects. So, 1% fixed interest, my garbage token. Rebound. Asset protection, down to thrive in any market, blah, blah, blah. Selfaware, well, remember Selfaware. Dynamic daily take profit, auto compounding. Passive protocol revenue. For any given transaction, the Treasury multi-sig contract secures 3.6% of every buy and 4% for every sale, generating passive revenue for the protocol. For the protocol. So does that mean them? Does that mean they must be taking a cut basically every single sale that you do? They must be taking a cut. That's how they're making the money basically. I'm guessing. During every trade, the transaction fee is partially burned, meaning that Uniquo has a deflation supply. 2% of buys, 3% of sales are always sent to the burn address and lost forever, ensuring progressive deflation. Well, it's not going to happen because you're minting so many tokens every 30 minutes. Sales collected and sent to the automatic spell. I'm sure these figures seem to be different from the documentation. I don't know. So I'm guessing the team are every time you sell something, they'll be taking their fees out. I'm guessing. Is this it? 2.4%. The transaction fee is partially burnt. You know, okay, I've got a figure before. Okay. Tokenomics. Let's just have a look at the tokenomics. Oh, right. They must be taking something every time you do something. They'll be taking something out for themselves. Community. So there's no rug pull. I mean, once you've got your tokens and things like that, they're in your wallet. So you know, they can't steal your Uniquo tokens. But why would they want to take, you know, they've taken your BUSD or your BNB or whatever it is you're using to buy the token off them. BUSD, I guess. Okay. I guess some of that will go into a liquidity pool as well, though. At the end of the day, the percentages are just ridiculous. It's just going to make this token really inflate. It's going to be pretty much worthless, and they're going to have millions of them knocking about. So that's my views on it. And what I would also think about is why have they gone to like certain YouTubers like the Drip Farm, who's constantly he's describing degenerate projects like Optimus, Stable Fund, Furio, Drip, obviously. You know, all of these degenerate schemes that are basically designed to lose your money over the short term or long term. Okay, so he's been given a wad of money to advertise this. Now, if it's a good project, it will advertise itself. You know, you shouldn't need to go to a YouTuber to advertise it. So they're just selling a crappy token. You know, the site and everything looks good. Oh, by the way, these articles here will just be articles that they've written. It won't be Yahoo Finance have written this article and published it. They'll have just written an article and paid some money, and it's just be like an RSS feed. Okay. I'm trying to think what the word is. Where you write an article and just send it out to like 100 things. Okay. Okay. It's like how RSS feeds work. So that is Uniquo, or just I'm sure people will make a fortune of it, or feel like they're making a fortune. The thing is, you can only sell 1%. See here, take your daily shares up to 1% of your holdings while ensuring stability of the pro. So this is like they've got this whale. It's like a whale stopping whales sell all tokens. It stops the project kind of dumping. So you could have a load of these Uniquo tokens in your wallet, but whenever you sell them, you're going to get a sales tax of whatever it is, 12%, was it, or 13%? I can't remember. You're going to get taxed for that, and you can only sell 1%. Okay, and you get 1% every day, and then you can sell that 1%, and you'll get taxed 12% on a daily basis. So effectively, you're getting sort of 88% or something. Sorry, 0.88%. And it's just there's no utility to this token. All right, it's useless. It's worthless in my opinion. So I certainly won't be investing in it. But lots and lots of YouTubers are. I mean, if you go to YouTube, Uniquo, Uniquo crypto. There are a lot of, no, I don't mean that. And it's the same sort of, it's the same sort of faces that you see advertising the same rubbish, in my opinion, the same DeFi projects. So have this company gone to all these YouTubers and said, listen, can you shill our project? You know, who knows? Anyway, I won't be. Don't think it's any good. It's a junk coin as far as I can tell. You tell me in the comments though, you're gonna say it's all great though. I'm sure I'm gonna get very negative, uh gonna get down thumbs on this one, no doubt. But that's my thoughts on it. It's garbage token, just like drip.